Mental health difficulties and emotional struggles are our main adversity, blocking hidden potential for profound spiritual awakening. While the journey through it undoubtedly challenging, filled with emotional storms and moments of despair, it simultaneously holds the possibility for radical self-discovery, a deeper connection to our spiritual essence, and a profound expansion of consciousness. Understanding the paradoxical nature of this path allows us to navigate its darkness with more grace and insight, recognizing the potential for transformation within the throes of struggle. The facade. Mental health challenges like anxiety, depression, and trauma force us to confront the vulnerabilities and limitations inherent in the human experience. This confrontation, undeniably painful, can act as a powerful catalyst for inner exploration. When the comfortable narratives we tell ourselves about the world and ourselves begin to crumble, we are left raw and exposed. But within this discomfort lies a potent opportunity for peeling back the layers of ego and complacency, revealing a more authentic and introspective self. It's in this facade that we begin to glimpse the possibility of something beyond the limitations of our conditioned minds. Alchemy of suffering. Suffering, though often perceived as purely negative, can be a potent force in the journey towards spiritual awakening. Like fire transforming base metals into gold, it burns away our limiting beliefs and attachments, forging a more resilient and compassionate spirit. As we struggle with existential questions about purpose, meaning, and the nature of reality, we are invited to question the very foundations of our understanding. This questioning, although unsettling, opens the door to exploring alternative perspectives, spiritual traditions, and philosophies that offer new frameworks for understanding ourselves and the world around us. It's in these moments of existential questioning that we begin to crack open the vastness of existence and the possibility of something greater than our personal narratives. Compassion. One of the most unexpected gifts that can arise from mental health struggles is the cultivation of empathy and compassion. As we navigate the depths of our own pain and suffering, we develop a deeper understanding of the human condition, recognizing the shared vulnerability and interconnectedness of all beings. This newfound compassion extends beyond ourselves, fostering a greater sensitivity to the suffering of others and a desire to contribute to a more just and peaceful world. In understanding this common struggle, we begin to transcend the limitations of self-centeredness and connect with the larger humanity at whole. This shift in perspective can be a powerful catalyst for spiritual awakening, reminding us of our inherent unity and shared responsibility for one another's well-being. The power of vulnerability. Mental health struggles often force us to shed the masks and facades we wear in the world, exposing our true vulnerabilities. While this exposure can be initially uncomfortable and even daunting, it can ultimately become a source of strength and connection. By embracing our vulnerabilities, we create opportunities for genuine connections with others. We foster a sense of belonging and shared understanding. When we allow ourselves to be seen in our raw authenticity, we tap into a deeper level of human connection that transcends social constructs and superficial interactions. This vulnerability ultimately strengthens our sense of self and opens us to the possibility of experiencing the healing power of community and shared compassion. Surrender. One of the most crucial lessons learned on the path of mental health challenges is the art of surrender. When faced with overwhelming emotions and seemingly insurmountable situations, we are forced to learn to accept what we cannot control and release our grip on rigid expectations. This surrender, though initially counterintuitive, fosters inner peace and resilience by allowing us to navigate the present moment with greater acceptance and openness. As we learn to surrender to the flow of experience, we begin to open ourselves to possibilities beyond our limited understanding, potentially facilitating experiences of spiritual awakenings and mystical encounters. This surrender allows us to step outside of the confines of the ego and connect with the deeper currents of life, paving the way for a more expansive sense of being. Transformation. Throughout history, numerous individuals have acknowledged the role of mental and emotional struggles in their spiritual awakenings. The Buddha, Siddhartha, experienced periods of deep despair before reaching enlightenment. And similarly, Saint Teresa of Avila described her ecstatic religious experiences alongside periods of depression and anxiety. These examples highlight that spiritual awakening can coexist with and even be ignited by mental health challenges. The shadow's embrace. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, famously explored the concept of the shadow, the unconscious aspects of our personality that we repress or deny. Mental health struggles often force us to confront the shadow, bringing its hidden fears, anxieties, and unresolved conflicts to the surface. While initially painful, this confrontation can be a powerful catalyst for spiritual growth. By integrating the shadow, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, release pent-up emotions, and access hidden potential. This integration allows us to move beyond the limitations of our ego and embrace our wholeness, a key step in spiritual awakening. The stillness in the chaos. The storms of emotional turmoil can often obscure the presence of a deeper stillness within us. Yet, it is exactly in these challenges that we are most likely to seek out practices and tools, like meditation or breathwork and cold plunges. These practices offer an anchor in the midst of the storm, allowing us to connect with the stillness and peace that lies beneath the surface of our emotions. This connection can be a gateway to experiencing the interconnectedness of all things and the inherent peace that resides within us, even amidst external chaos. As we cultivate this, we find a foundation for spiritual awakening, which allows us to navigate the world with greater compassion. The gift of disillusionment. Mental health struggles can shatter the illusions and narratives we hold about ourselves and the world. This disillusionment, though initially painful, can ultimately be extremely liberating. As we let go of limiting beliefs and expectations, we open ourselves to the possibility of experiencing reality as it truly is, rather than how we wish it to be. This shift in perspective can lead to a more authentic and meaningful existence, one aligned with our deeper values and purpose. It can also pave the way for spiritual awakening as we shed the illusions that separate us from our true selves and the interconnectedness of all things. The transformative power of forgiveness. For many, forgiveness is a crucial aspect of healing from mental health challenges. By forgiving ourselves and others for past hurts and mistakes, we release the burden of resentment and anger. And this creates space for peace and compassion. This act of forgiveness is not only beneficial for our mental well-being, but can also be a potent catalyst for spiritual awakening. As we forgive, we transcend the limitations of the ego and its need for blame and judgment. we tap into a deeper understanding of our interconnectedness and the universality of human suffering. This shift in perspective holds a sense of peace and acceptance, and this is essential for experiencing spiritual awakening.